Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Xavier. I make fishing, adventure, and tutorial videos. This episode, it's going to be a little bit clipped up, right? Do you guys notice it's going to be winter fly fishing? Can't get any better, something along those lines, whatever. This is true, this is not true. Winter fly fishing for me has been a little bit stagnant lately, but on the adventures that I've been going on, I've been targeting trophy trout. So I've been doing that. You'll see to start this video, I went out and targeted lake trout in open water. Now the goal wasn't just any lake trout, throwing jig streamers to catch, the 17-inch fish. No, me, my coworker Harper, we went out and we're targeting the bigger fish, throwing 8 weights, sinking lines, big streamers. I also brought a Swimbait rod because I was dealing with a little bit of elbow issue during that time, so I didn't like the idea of double hauling with the wind, stripping, all that kind of stuff. Bum elbow, not very fun. So you'll see me throwing the Swimbait around a little bit in the video, but caught a fish on the Swimbait, so I'm not complaining, right? I don't want to spoil it too much, but it was pretty cool. Limited footage when I was out there lake trout fishing because batteries were freezing up. It was a really, really cold day. It was right before the lake froze up. And then I'm going to see you guys here in a little bit after the Laker footage. But to preview, I also went out to Pyramid Lake with Harper to start out the new year. January 1st, we woke up earlier, way early, got up crack of dawn and drove all the way out there. It's, about a 16-hour drive out to Pyramid Lake. Fished for 3 days. Got a little bit of footage there. Just forewarned, I didn't get a ton of fishing action involved in the video, strictly because of the fact that I'm a completionist with my videos. I like having the hookup, the fight, the land, all of that live, ready to go. And a lot of the time when you're fishing at Pyramid Lake, you're sitting there like this, waiting for the bobber to go down. And, really me just sitting there not talking on camera with not much happening, and then suddenly a bobber goes down when the camera's off, of course, just doesn't sound like great footage to me. So I'm going to show you a couple, fish releases and stuff like that. Yeah, I just like having the whole fight, and, when you're randomly hooked up trying to get tight and turn on a camera and explain what's going on, I just don't think it's the best quality footage ever. In the future, if you got something you guys did want to see, then I can, next time I'm at Pyramid Lake, which will be next year, then I can do that. But anyways, I'm going to quit my yapping. I'm going to get to this video, show you guys some lake trout fishing. See you in a little bit. All right, come on, lake trout. So here I've got my light duty Swimbait rod, my only Swimbait rod, but in the grand scope of things, this is a light duty. It's a Dobyns Fury, and it's a 795 SB. That is the series, so it's meant for baits 1 to 5 ounces. I got a Shimano Curado 201 HG and 20-pound fluorocarbon. Right now I'm throwing a rainbow trout colored S-Waver 168, so it's about a 6-inch bait. I think it's 1.5 ounces or so. Yeah, hunting around. Been fishing for a while now. I haven't had any encounters yet. Harper had one hit on the fly. He suspects it was a rainbow trout because he's already caught some Lakers on the fly this fall, and it didn't feel quite the same. So anyways, hunting around, throwing the Swimbait to start. Gonna find some better back casting areas before I throw the fly. Harper was smart and he brought a ladder so he could actually back cast, because as you can see it's a cliff wall behind. So plus, not to make an excuse because I actually love throwing this gear, but I'm not throwing the fly because also my elbow's just been killing me lately. I don't know what I did to it, but double hauling in the wind does not sound super favorable. But if we get a good area with some decent back casts, I'm most certainly going to bring out the fly rod. And I failed to mention, since I don't have it in my hand, but my fly rod setup for this is a full intermediate. It's the SA Stillwater series. the clear camo one. I have a 9-foot 8-weight Hardy Ultralite X. And then the reel, I don't know if it's going to matter too much today, but my reel is a Hardy Fortuna Regent 8000. So that's a full setup. I have a streamer that's about a 6-inch streamer, and that is terminated with 15-pound fluorocarbon as well. Doesn't feel, oh, it's decent. That's right over back there. With all my other shit. It's on a toad. It's above pup. Nailed it though. Woo! Look at that thing. Hell yeah. Check that out, guys. Swimbait eater. He will not. All right, no release on my fish. Harper's got a big one. Must have had a group of fish come through. Huh?
Might be a minute.
Okay. This happened fast.
Dude, I was like, you were like, I was retrieving it like on the surface, so I was just like, I'm gonna start tripping and not really focus on it.
Yeah. Yeah, there must have been a group of fish who rolled through.
I was marking them on this.
All right, well, here's an update. If you couldn't tell, my file got corrupted. Actually, not even the file, just the GoPro didn't really record correctly when I was fighting that fish. Obviously, I didn't get the hook up on mine, but I had the fight in the land job, but it didn't pan out. So glad you guys got to see the fish at least. Immediately after, Harper hooks into his big fish, and after fighting it for a couple minutes, unfortunately, he lost it. So it was a big fish. Harper was ripped into his backing in a matter of a couple seconds. Yeah, would have loved to seen that fish come in, but it is what it is. So we're gonna keep hunting now. So like I warned you, the batteries got a little messed up when I was out there. It was cold. The camera just didn't want to work. Got audio. So I dearly apologize about, the limited amount of footage that I had when I was out there chasing the Lakers. But now we're going to show you a little bit of the Pyramid Lake action. It's pretty cool. We caught some good fish. I'm not going to spoil anything, but we had an amazing time one of the days. Last day, of course. Harper and I each got some incredible fish, and he got one that was one that I'm still thinking about. Being able to land that fish that he caught was truly special. It was a special fish. So it's one of those things that gets you hyped about fishing. Even though you didn't catch it yourself, seeing your buddy catch that, it was truly a special moment. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm gonna show you that fish, show you some other clips. It'll be all intertwined with each other in a chronological order, so you'll probably see his big fish with us.
Like, he would put his hands over his ears to try and hear better.
I'll lift him up before I actually take a photo, and then I'm gonna just let him go. Such a sweet fish, dude. Oh my gosh.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
Dude. Explain yourself. Did you steal my sandwich? Did you steal my sandwich? Did you steal my sandwich? Yeah. Oh, you want more? The sandwich thief persists. You shall not get this. This is my sandwich, Patches. Yep. Oh. You. Yeah, just pick it up like that. Yeah. Throw his head in the water. Good. All right. Well, this is what a 16-hour drive and 3 full days of fishing looks like. I appreciate everyone watching. Like I said, it was certainly a collage of days and footage and nothing super clear and crisp. I apologize about that. Certainly my first video doing this. But yeah, if you guys have gotten this far, really appreciate y'all watching. Hunting some big fish. I hoping I can continue some more success through the ice here today and the following day. Again, it's not actually today, but when you're watching it, right? But going after some lake trout through the ice. I'm going to try and film as much of that as I can. Let's see how the GoPro and the batteries do. Recently, they haven't been holding up in the cold, so I may have to upgrade the GoPro at some point. But I appreciate y'all watching. Throw a like down, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Good old YouTube algorithm goodiness. I'll see you guys in the next video of Xavier Gone Fishing.